Do you really understand people? 2 secrets to seeing through their true nature. Have you ever stopped to wonder how difficult it is to truly understand a person? In today's world, where polished appearances dominate, many people seem flawless on the surface. But what lies beneath these carefully crafted images? We are surrounded by individuals who wear social masks, some out of necessity, others as a form of deception. The real question is, who can you truly trust? And how can you see through the illusions to uncover someone's true character? At Practical Philosophy, we encourage sharp observation and critical thinking. Our channel is not just about sharing knowledge, it's about equipping you with the ability to analyze and perceive the world with deeper insight. In the journey of understanding human nature, 2 key indicators can help you see through a person's character. These are not abstract philosophical concepts but tangible behaviors that reveal how someone truly interacts with the world. If you want to know who someone really is, start by paying attention to these 2 things. How someone treats those who cannot give anything in return. It is an undeniable reality that in social interactions, people often adjust their behavior based on the potential benefits they may receive. We are polite to our bosses, patient with important clients, and friendly to those who can help us. But is this truly a measure of a person's character? If you want to understand someone deeply, observe how they treat those who cannot offer them anything in return: servers, janitors, the homeless, or individuals without power or status in society. A truly kind person does not selectively choose whom to be kind to. They do not need an incentive or reward to show respect and kindness to others. Their politeness is not a calculated social strategy but rather a natural reflex. On the other hand, those who only display courtesy when it benefits them often carry a manipulative and insincere personality. They may act respectfully towards powerful individuals but treat service workers with cold indifference or rudeness. This does not only reveal dishonesty in their character but also exposes a deep-seated insecurity. One of the paradoxes of human psychology is that individuals who appear arrogant and constantly assert their dominance over weaker people are often those who are hiding their own insecurities. They use cruelty to feel powerful, but in reality, it is merely a fragile facade. A truly confident person does not need to belittle others to affirm their worth. They understand that real strength comes from composure, compassion, and a profound appreciation of human dignity. In society, we frequently witness individuals in positions of power exerting dominance over those beneath them. They may not always yell or behave aggressively, but their lack of respect is evident in their attitude, their dismissive tone, or even their cold silence. Conversely, those who possess true inner nobility treat everyone with dignity, regardless of social status. They understand that a person's worth is not measured by wealth or power but by how they treat those who have nothing to give in return. A simple test to assess someone's character is to place them in a situation where they must interact with individuals of lower status without any external pressure to be kind. If they still maintain respect and decency, it is a sign of true integrity. However, if they display condescension, impatience, or arrogance, it reveals that their public persona does not reflect their true nature. Observing how someone reacts in unfavorable situations is also a revealing way to understand their character. A person may remain composed when everything is going well, but when faced with difficulties, do they shift blame, lash out at a waiter, or lose control? A person of good character will regulate their emotions, recognizing that a minor mistake by another does not justify rudeness or disrespect. But beyond observing others, we must also turn the lens inward. Have we ever, even unintentionally, been dismissive of those who could not benefit us? Have we overlooked a simple "thank you" because we deemed it insignificant? Do we truly see and appreciate those performing jobs often considered menial, yet essential to society's functioning? A truly mature character is reflected not only in how we judge others but in how we self-reflect and strive for personal improvement. In a world where deception and artificiality can be meticulously crafted, it is often the smallest, most genuine actions that reveal the true essence of a person. Learn to observe not just what people display outwardly, but also what they do when no one is watching. Because in the end, character is not measured by eloquent words but by how we treat those who have nothing to offer us. Promises. A crucial measure of trustworthiness. A promise is not merely a simple commitment, it is a direct reflection of a person's true character. Someone may speak eloquently, display enthusiasm, and make grand declarations, but none of it holds any real value if they fail to follow through on their words. In today's world, where relationships have become increasingly fragile and trust is easily broken, the ability to keep one's promises has become one of the most important indicators of reliability. A common paradox in society is that many people make promises effortlessly yet feel little responsibility to uphold them. They may promise something to please others, to create a good impression, or simply because they want to avoid the discomfort of saying no. However, the real issue arises when these promises go unfulfilled. Not only does this lead to disappointment, but it also erodes trust between individuals. Psychological studies have shown that people tend to evaluate someone's character not based on what they say, but on what they actually do. A person may claim to be loyal, but if they easily walk away when challenges arise, does their loyalty hold any real meaning? A person may commit to supporting you, but if they disappear the moment you need them most, what does that reveal about their true nature? These behaviors are not just cases of broken promises, they are clear signs of irresponsibility and unreliability. There is a well-known saying, you cannot judge a person by what they say when they're at their peak, but by how they uphold their word when facing adversity. The consistency of keeping promises is not just about respecting others, it is about self-respect. A person who values their word understands that a promise is not just a series of sounds but a moral contract that binds their character to the world. One of the most effective ways to assess a person's integrity is to observe whether they fulfill their commitments. If someone frequently makes excuses, delays their promises, or finds reasons to justify their failure to follow through, it is a clear indicator of dishonesty. On the other hand, those who strive to keep their promises, even when it is difficult, are the ones who truly deserve trust. This principle applies not only to personal relationships but also to society at large. A true leader is not someone who merely makes grand statements or empty pledges but someone who turns their words into action. A real friend is not the one who promises to always be there for you but the one who actually shows up when you need them the most. A trustworthy business partner is not the one who makes impressive claims but the one who consistently honors their commitments. One of the clearest signs of a mature and ethical individual is their awareness of the consequences of breaking a promise. A person who understands that failing to uphold their commitments damages not only others but also their own reputation and dignity will always think carefully before making a promise. They will do their best to ensure that when they give their word, it carries real weight. However, evaluating promises should not only be about others, we must also examine ourselves. Do we make promises too easily without deep consideration? Have we ever procrastinated or made excuses to justify breaking a commitment? And if so, are we willing to change to become more trustworthy individuals? One of the best ways to build a strong character is to develop the habit of keeping promises. This not only helps us foster meaningful relationships but also shapes us into better versions of ourselves. In a chaotic and ever-changing world, trustworthiness has become one of the most valuable qualities. A trustworthy person is not necessarily perfect but is someone who consistently strives to uphold their word. And when we learn to evaluate people based on how they keep their promises, we can avoid unnecessary disappointments and build relationships that are truly based on sincerity and long-lasting trust. Final thoughts. People can disguise their true nature with eloquent words, but their actions, especially when no one is watching, reveal everything. How someone treats those who cannot offer them anything in return and how they keep their promises are two of the most powerful tests of character. Those who are genuinely trustworthy do not just speak, they let their actions do the talking. As you observe the world around you, pay attention to these seemingly small yet profoundly telling details. Do not judge a person solely based on how they treat you. Watch how they treat those who have nothing to offer them. Do not just listen to promises, see if they follow through. These insights will help you avoid toxic relationships and cultivate meaningful connections built on authenticity. But this observation should not stop at others, it must also extend to ourselves. Are we truly kind to others without expecting anything in return? Do we uphold our commitments even when no one is holding us accountable? If the answer is not always yes, this is an opportunity for self-growth, to cultivate integrity, and to become a better version of ourselves. In a world filled with chaos and deception, Qualities like kindness and reliability are not just the foundation of strong relationships but also key elements that define our self-worth. Do not let yourself be misled by appearances. And do not fall for empty promises. Develop keen observation, maintain strong critical thinking, and always prioritize truth and authenticity. If you found this content valuable, continue following Practical Philosophy, a space for those who seek to understand the world and themselves on a deeper level. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on insightful analyses and fresh perspectives that expand your thinking and help you build a more meaningful life. If you resonate with our message, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with others who are also on a journey to seek the truth. Thank you for being part of this exploration, and we look forward to seeing you in future content.